Welcome to the Business Growth Series of 51K Growth Hub, and I am Pankaj Dudhaiya, founder and CEO of 51K Growth Hub. Every business wants business growth. For a business growth, you need to have a sound business growth strategy. You also have to analyze, evaluate that strategy at regular intervals. To help you evaluate your strategy, 51K Growth Hub is coming up with Business Strategy Assessment Tool. Yes, my friends, this tool is online tool and 100% free tool. The link for this tool is given in the description of the video. You can use this tool for analyzing your current strategy. You can find the weaknesses or strong areas. Based on that, you can take corrective actions and move ahead in your business growth journey. To grow business, we have seen that the second biggest hurdle is lacking of marketing strategy. And to design a better marketing strategy, we need to take 4 steps. Out of 4, we have seen 2 steps into last video: annual marketing planning and resource allocation. In this video, we'll see the balance both. The first one is marketing analysis. What is marketing analysis? You have done annual planning, you have allocated resources, and now the campaigns have started. Months are going, quarters are going, but there is nobody who goes into depth of the plans and checks whether the plans are going ahead as planned or not. Whether your company is getting results as planned or not. Nobody checks that. What will happen to this company? So, we need to conduct a detailed marketing analysis for all the campaigns. There are 2 factors which you have to understand for marketing analysis. There can be many more factors, but let's understand these 2 factors first. First is KPI and second is ROI. What is KPI? KPI is key performance indicator. For example, you have started 2 marketing campaigns. First campaign into newspaper of print advertisements, and the second campaign is through social media targeting few customers. Now for both the campaigns, you must have allocated budget, you are spending money. I want to ask you a question. What you want to achieve from these 2 campaigns? What is your objective? Whether you want to have more website traffic on your website, or you want to have more footfalls on your store, or you want more people to call your business. What is your expectation from these campaigns? And those expectations, when narrated down, becomes your KPI, that is key performance indicator. For every campaign, your KPI must be defined very clearly. And based on KPI, the campaigns are being evaluated. The effectiveness and efficiency of campaigns are decided. This was about KPI, and the next word is ROI, return on investment. As a businessman, you very well are aware about this word. Every marketing campaign consumes a lot of money. Annually, you must be spending thousands and lakhs of crores of rupees behind marketing. So when you are spending a lot, rather that spend is to gain something back in terms of branding, in terms of inquiries. So what level and what quantum of conversion you are getting, what quality of conversion you are getting, that's we have to understand. And that's where the focus comes on ROI. For every campaign you are spending money, so you have to evaluate how much inquiry or how many inquiry you got and what is the conversion. What was your sales before you started campaign and what is the sales now? You have to evaluate ROI if you want to become more precise. Calculate ROI on a quarterly basis, because inquiry once generated immediately may not give you result. Or inquiry is generated, it will get your information, then it will discuss, then it will take a decision, it will get mature, it will make payment, then you will deliver. So it's a long phase, and that phase is different from company to company, industry to industry, product to product. So it is better to calculate ROI quarterly, but calculate ROI so that you can, if required, you can fine tune the entire marketing campaign after 1 quarter or 2 quarters. So these tools, KPI and ROI, are very helpful in marketing analysis. And now we are coming to the fourth step, strong branding of your company. Why strong branding? Because of strong branding, your company will be visible to many customers in a better way, in an efficient way. Branding is done in 2 ways: external branding and branding through customers. Understand this concept very well. External branding and branding through customers. What is external branding? Your company must have a logo. That logo must have some color style. You have a letterpad. You have a visiting card. Your company must have a branch office that has some pattern of furniture, colors, your staff uniforms. All the external features which your customer sees and identifies you. That is your external branding. The more you are stronger in external branding, the more it will be likely that your customer will remember you when it comes to buy products similar to yours. So he may come to you first or in top priority. And that's what is the science of branding all about. It's the recall. A strong branding creates a brand recall. A brand recall is a separate subject. We're not going deep of it right now. But a strong branding creates brand recall. And customer is bound to come back. And the second branding is through customers. You must be surprised how second branding through customers, we are not paying any money to customers. When your salesman sells a product to a customer, or you may be directly selling a product, that customer might want some extra service from you or might not even want. But anyway, that customer is extremely happy with your business, with the quality of product or service or your behavior or whatever it may be, but that customer is extremely happy about you. And now, consciously or unconsciously, that customer spreads good words about your business with his friends, in family, and wherever he goes. Now that customer has become your brand ambassador. If you want to appoint a brand ambassador, some celebrity you want to appoint, you might have to pay some thousands or lakhs of crores of rupees or dollars. But here, your customer has become your brand ambassador, you are not paying to him anything, and he is spreading a good word because only thing he has felt very good, or he has felt something very good about your company or product or service. So, customer branding is very strong because it generates reference selling. Remember, reference inquiries has the highest chances of conversion. So this was all about a strong branding and its impact on business growth. So we have seen all the 4 points we have to take care to effectively design our marketing strategy. I'm sure you must have liked this video, and if you feel that many more businessmen can be benefited with this video, please do share this video through all the social media platforms you have, so that we all can grow together on a path of business growth, on a path of life growth, on a path of growth. Because the goal of 51K Growth Hub is only one: become world class in business and career, because time has come. We'll see you in next video. Thank you very much.